Hey guys, this is John. I haven't done any Puzzle Rush videos for a while, but I've had some requests for them. I'm going to do 3 runs in this video, and I'm also going to look at the problems that I get wrong afterwards, and I will inevitably get problems wrong. Don't you guys worry. My personal record is still 45. I achieved that on November 30th of last year. That was at the height of the Puzzle Rush boom, but I haven't been doing it a whole lot in 2019. So let's get after it, shall we? First run. Got to get those first row of problems correct. It's imperative if you want to put up a high score. Okay, we get the back rank here. Let's take that. That's a check. All right, this looks like mate. Nice pawn cutting off the king. Another checkmate here. Mate on f7, classic. This is a check. Let's take it. Queen g2, queen f1 is mate. This just looks like free material. Another queen f7. Okay, skewer the queen to the king. Let's take here. Queen's guarding. How do I deflect? I don't see it. Queen f1. Just another back ranker. Okay. Rook d1. It's got to be. Okay. Check. And play for checkmate. Queen knight. Deadly combination. Does it matter which way I take? No, probably not. Okay, let's take here. Discovery. Go after the rook. Okay, g5 is mating in 2. All right, 18 at the moment. Double up, take the knight. I am amped up right now. I didn't even drink any coffee before this, but I am amped, guys. Okay, let's mate. Let's take a knight e4. Okay. White is starting checkmate. So let's get rid of the queens, take the bishop. Knight f6 looks very strong. Take the queen. Okay, pawns are going up the board. Always up. That's what you got to remember about Puzzle Rush. Take. Check. Okay. Rook d7 followed by queen f7. Looks like coming up short. Feels like it's got to be queen f7 first. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to go with that. Take it. Okay. Oh, these light squares are so weak around the king. Check and take. It's got to be check. How do I do a knockout here? Bishop d3. Oh, okay, got that wrong. This one looks like check and then take. Okay, not bad though. Still have a nice pace here. Okay, this is a winning king and pawn ending, outflanking. Queen c6. Queen c6, king. Okay, king there is not possible. I was calculating queen c6, king b8 for a second. Definitely not possible. Okay. Don't see any loose pieces to target. Rook e1 doesn't make sense. My bishop's loose. Rook e7 maybe? No, that can't be it. I'm drawing a blank on this one. My pieces just do not look coordinated here. Queen c7. Gotta be queen c7. Okay, and now check here. Go pick up the rook. Yep, okay. F4 or c5. C5 deflection. Okay. King's escaping. I can cut off that escape, but I don't have time. I kind of just want to take the knight. I'm going to gamble that it's knight takes. Okay. This looks like checkmate. F5, and how do I hunt down this queen or trap it? F5, king d3, I don't see a follow-up. This problem looks familiar, though. Is it rook g3? Rook g3, cut off the king, and f5's coming, okay? I feel like it's got to be this. Okay, then take here first and go after the queen. Take d6. Okay, queen f5. Play for the pawn ending. Okay. e5. Yep. Okay, 37. Okay, threats of the queen and the knight. Rook d4 doesn't look right. Queen e5 crosses my mind, but doesn't look right. I mean, maybe rook d4. Rook d4, queen f7, king h6. I guess we're escaping? Wow. Take the knight, okay. Take a knight f7 or knight f7 first? Let's take first. It's got to be knight f7, okay. How do I win one of these bishops? Here? Okay. All right. Queen d5, no. Here? Oof, okay. Let's take... Oh, okay. 2 seconds left. Yeah, probably queen h7 on this last one. Queen h7, queen g7, king runs away. Bishop g6. Ooh, awfully close to checkmate. Okay, so I did get 3 wrong. 40, though. Let me put that up on the board. Make that nice and bright red stand out here. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how I'm going to do on this run, because very, very few runs in 2019. Haven't been doing Puzzle Rush hardly at all, so... All right, well, let's start with this first one I got wrong, and I think my screen capture should be able to pull up the problems here. Okay, so this one, white is so weak on the light squares. You can see black has this bishop just penetrating right into the heart of the white position. So I played queen e4, and black ran away, and then I gave a check here. And did I play bishop d3 in this position, which strikes me as a ridiculous move now that I look at it? I suppose taking the pawn with check is the most normal thing. Queen takes b2. I thought the king was running away to e1, but black might just be able to pick up some pawns here. Queen takes c3. Yeah, black's not doing it all poorly material-wise. If we win 2 pawns, black's actually up a pawn. So that is probably the solution. Queen takes b2. Yeah, okay. So I got fancy trying to push the queen away. Okay, this bishop d3 move does come in right at the very end. It's kind of a long problem. It's the whole solution, though. Okay, so picking up pawns there. So that's one I got wrong. How about this one? This was a 2238 rated problem. Theme is pass pawns. So here I played rook h to g1. Black's king is definitely open. My thinking with rook h g1 was if pawn takes, I wanted to take on f8, but I don't even think that's good, actually. So I can play the problems again. I can show the solution. I can analyze. Okay. Just checking my options down here. But let's try to figure this out. There's a check on h8. Check on h8 and then check on f8. That's probably it. And then at minimum, I can take the pawn on f2. But I also might be able to play for more with rook h1. So yeah, rook h8 check, I bet, is the move here. Yeah, take, king here, and indeed it's rook h1. Ah, okay, because king g6, rook h6, king g5, queen to f6 is checkmate. Nice mating pattern. So the puzzle goes like this. Interesting. Why does white need to throw in that? I don't understand why you need to throw in this check here. Could just take and then take f2, but that is the solution there. Okay, so nice decoy attraction move. Rook h8 check, getting the king to come over so you can take there. All right, and then finally, the last problem, 2270. So I guess bishop takes h7, and that was wrong. So queen takes h7. Ah, okay. Queen takes h7, king g8, queen g6, king goes back to g8, and then just mate on g7. Ah, okay. So it's just a mate in 3 here. Totally forced. Yeah, that's a nice touch right there. Because my instincts were telling me to get the bishop involved somehow, but bishop g6 allows king takes f6. And by the way, I would play the moves right now, but you can't play them in this mode, so I think I have to click into a different window to do that, so I'm not going to mess with that for now. But yeah, my instinct was get the bishop involved, but in fact, the queen can do all the work. All right, so 40, not bad. I'm a man, I'm 40. Shout out if you know what that quote is. Okay, let's keep going here. I'm actually 32, for those who are wondering. Okay, checkmate. Let's take, go pick up the bishop. Okay, queen h5. Another mate on f2. A lot of back rankers and mates on f2, f7 to begin with in Puzzle Rush. The rook is on e4's pin, so you got to start this way. Ooh, this is a column checkmate. take en passant, or just go after the light square bishop. That looks better. Knight d7 wins a piece. Ooh, gotta like these pawns rolling down the board. Two connected pawns. Knight b5, king b6. Rook a8. I don't know what that achieves. Is there any obvious win of material here? Ah, queen takes c5. Okay. Got it. This, and then promote. Bishop f4. White is caught in the crossfire here. Queen g3, perhaps? Queen g3, also, again, a crossfire situation. Knight e5, guard g6 as an escape square. Let's check here and take. Take the rook, probably. Ooh, nice attraction idea here. Take. Ooh, knight f6 or knight g5 even. Knight g5 looks pretty devastating. But so does knight f6. Now knight f6, king h8. I'm going to go with this. Ooh, okay. That was wrong. That kind of hurts. Okay, take g3 or knight g4. I like take... Ooh, okay. Ah. Okay, don't panic, John. Just grind out these answers. Okay, multiple captures. Let's check here. Can take en passant. That looks pretty strong. I don't think there's going to be a better move than that. And then check. Yeah, trade, take the knight. Plenty of time left here. Knight h6, king g6. Knight e5, not working. Ah, okay. This is nice. Okay, queen possibly running out of squares. Rook e5, queen f6. Bishop g5, queen g6. I think we're winning the queen eventually. Okay. Rook e5. Okay, slowing down here for sure. But I do have two strikes, so I'm trying to be kind of careful. Must be some tactic with e4 here. Take d3, he just takes back. E4 just takes. Not seeing it. Maybe e4. Oh, no, this takes. Okay, and then this. Backed up. Okay. Okay, which way to capture? Or do we take on f2 first? Take on f2, king e1. Yeah. And this is mate. It's a nice pattern. Let's just take here. Okay, avoid the stalemates. Let's check. Is it here? Must be. Check, skewer, and win the pawn ending. Okay, take here. Ooh. Rook takes d5. Play for the attack. Let's take. Okay, 33 minute left. Pawn's pushing up. Check. Queen. Get the king in and mate. Bishop e5 looks very tempting. Don't see any other devastating moves here. I'm going to, roll the dice. Queen c7. Could also just take back on d1 at some moment. That's probably, ooh, okay. Maybe it had something to do with the rook on g8. All right, we'll go in order here. Let's go to the 1102 problem that I got wrong. Might have overthought this one. I got in trouble early in this run. And what was my score just before I forget to put it up here? 34? 34. Okay. Yeah, so got in trouble early with this one here. Gave it a check. That was a no-brainer move. King here. And knight takes f8 and knight f6 were my two candidate moves other than the one I played, which was knight g5. I thought knight g5 followed by h7 looked pretty devastating. I realized black has a check on f2, but I thought just king e3, I don't even have to bother taking it. But I'm guessing the move is knight takes f8. I wasn't sure about knight f6 because of king h8. But let's see. Okay, it is knight f6. So if king h8, that just seemed unnecessarily complicated. Ah, but the knight can pivot around. Okay. King h8, knight d5 check. Discovery, king to d5, knight e7. That's got to be it. Yeah, and if this happens, h7, h8 is unstoppable. Pawns running through. Despite black being up a rook for a couple pawns here, white just has an absolute stranglehold on the king side. But just to visualize the solution here, if the king does go to h8, the move that kind of concerned me, then knight d5 check, discovery from the bishop. Black could uselessly throw the rook in the way, but probably king g8, and then knight e7 is a nice checkmate. Okay, so that was the 1102 problem. This was the very next problem. I took on g3. It's probably taking on g4 with the knight, but that seemed a little less clear to me. I mean, the capture just seemed easier. But yeah, taking and then threatening queen h2 followed by taking g3, I guess? Or just taking on g3? Okay. Yeah, close call here, because taking on g3 with the pawn also seems pretty good. Not sure I like that problem. Has a pass rate of 54%, but white looks to be in trouble after the capture on g3 as well. But I will concede if black is even more winning with knight takes g4. You know, oftentimes in Puzzle Rush, you're deciding between two continuations that both look good. Okay, and then the very last one, this one we were just looking at. So I played bishop e5, trying to create threats against b8, take this with check. Okay, and here I took on d1. But yeah, I was thinking I might get two bishops against the rook. I didn't see anything with queen c7 check, king e6, because that would be the natural checking continuation. But notice that queen c7 check, king e6, queen d6 runs into rook takes d6. So I thought at some point white's going to have to pause and recapture the material. Queen takes b7, it's not possible because if queen takes b7, black is guarding that square. So what am I missing here? Queen takes g8 is another move, but presumably black can move their rook to safety after that. Maybe it's queen c7, then bishop takes d1, but I don't think so. Black even has options like queen d5 against that. I'm going to guess it's queen takes g8. Ooh, unless it's bishop takes c6. Bishop takes c6 is a move I didn't consider at all, but does it work? Bishop takes c6. I mean, white might even be able, or black might even be able to play king e6 against that. No, it's probably queen takes g8. Yep, queen takes g8. That's a tough problem. Guess not a surprise as you're getting into the higher rate of problems. Okay, let's get the other run going here. The last run. Get some tea in me here. Peppermint tea if you're curious. Okay, let's do this thing. It's going to be g6, I guarantee it. Okay, go after the rook. Really just got to knock out those early problems. Queen h3 and 0 in on the king. Skewer. Let's take this way. And let's take like that, win the queen. This looks strong, go after the rook. Nice little fork pattern there. Hanging piece. Always watch those undefended pieces, guys. Let's take here. Okay, nice little checkmate right there. Double attack. Take this way. Rook h3. This looks good. Extra piece. Okay, queen h1, rook h2. My rook is pinned also. Bear in mind. Okay, I have this check. Drive the king forward. Is this the old smothered mate? Everyone's favorite. Get excited, guys. Smothered checkmate. Shout out to our chess. Let's play this. Okay, queen here. That's just like a problem I have in my repertoire on Chessable, actually. Greed punished. Knight g1, bishop h4, checkmate. Okay, check, and then bishop e2 looks like the key move. Get the rook over. Ooh, Lots of vulnerable pieces for black. Go out to the bishop. Rook c7. Yep, take. Dominating position. Check. Take b1 and go after the loose bishop. Okay. Let's just take and go here. Okay, can drive the king out. Also, there's bishop d4, perhaps. Bishop d4, queen takes d4, though. I don't see a great follow-up. Queen h2. Queen h2 seems by far the most natural. King f2, though, and what's the follow-up? I mean, bishop g3. Yeah, probably bishop g3. Okay, let's try it. Ooh, might have guessed a little quick on that one. This looks quite good here. Take. This queen looks nearly trapped. Rook c8 or knight b7. Rook c8 and I'm on c2. Okay, just take that. Which way to take? Take this way. Hit the rook. How are we getting this knight out? a4? Yep. Okay, check, check. Queen f6 first. Queen f6, bishop f7. Bishop f7, king d7, queen e6. And mate on e8. Okay. Rook's under attack here. Rook a8. Rook a8, queen c6. Gotta be rook a8. Just take this. Rough material. Okay. Bishop b3 looks nice. Yep. Okay, 34 with 145 left. How do we win this bishop? Knight check. I feel like it's probably this move. Hunt down that bishop here again. Yeah, okay, wow. And then check. Naka would have got that in a tenth of the time. Only can compare yourself to yourself, though. Check, and then rook b6. Yeah, look. Oh, okay, two strikes. f5 takes, rook h6. This is like the Magnus Carlsen, Sergei Karyakin win the world championship idea. Queen e6. Queen c3 takes g2 is not working. Got to be queen e6. Queen e6, king h8. How do I win? Where's the mate? Don't see it. Yeah, I can't take c3. I'm on 2 strikes here. I got to get this right. Where is the win after king h8? Not seeing it. Could play knight h6 first. Knight h6. Knight h6. Knight h6 and try to take with check. Okay, that took a while. Bishop f5, queen c4, queen b4. Not sure. Let's give this check. Let's take. Take. All right. Got it right at the buzzer to get a 38. All right. Well, I'm proud of myself that I didn't bum out on this problem here, because I almost went with the very tempting queen takes e6. You guys probably can't see that little mini pop-up, but it's this problem. Yeah, queen takes e6, very nearly went with that, but finally figured out the key, which is to win this bishop with check. Okay, so 38 on the final one. And I've said this before, but I feel like with Puzzle Rush, you're most likely to hit your best score early in a session. I haven't seen too many people hit their best score very late in the session after doing repeated cycles. You just tire yourself out after that. So I know this is a small sample size, but I'm not completely surprised my best run was the very first one with 40. So, okay, let's take a look at the 1562 problem I got wrong. So I played queen h2 here. I was talking about bishop d4. Bishop d4, queen takes d4, rook takes e1. We can go into a pawn ending. That's the move. I committed the sin of not counting the material here. So black actually is up a point of material in this position. White is up the exchange, meaning white has a rook against a bishop. But black has 3 extra pawns. Actually, sorry, it's even material. It's even material, I should say. And with this operation, bishop d4, queen takes, take here, we've won an exchange outright. And it just didn't occur to me that black could even play this way and win. So yeah, queen e5, forcing the queens off and winning the pawn endgame with 2 extra pawns. Okay, so yeah, I played queen h2 and immediately went wrong. And then the other one was this one. So knight b7, white's down a rook here. I played rook. Did I play rook takes a6? Okay, so the answer is rook c7. Rook c7, rook b8. And then queen b6 probably. And that king is caught in the corner. All claustrophobic. Yeah, rook b8, queen b6 is very nice. And there's no real checks that white has to worry about. White's king is very safe. I think that should win. There is knight c5, I guess, but I feel like queen takes c5 at that point should win. So knight here, take, and again, yeah, black has trouble just defending their king. Just some spite checks, basically. Over. Okay. And shall we solve this last one for good measure? Or didn't even get a chance to look at it. 2200 rated problem. So black playing rook d6. First thing, of course, you look at is taking, but I guess black's ready to play knight f2 check. That doesn't look pleasant. So bishop c4. It looks like we got to play with a sense of urgency here. Bishop c4. There's also queen takes c5. But bishop c4 check, king e5, and then maybe take the bishop. That would be my guess on this one. Let's see. Yep, bishop c4, king f5. Okay, what would we do here? And this is how you can make Puzzle Rush somewhat instructive. You know, I don't think Puzzle Rush is as good as solving tactics regularly and solving for accuracy, but if you're going back and looking at the problems that you get wrong and trying to actively engage your chess muscles, I think it has value. So, okay, so now take this bishop. Yeah, because knight f2, there's queen takes f2. All right, so didn't break any records today, but I enjoyed that session. I hope you guys did as well. 40, 34, 38. I'll keep throwing in these videos from time to time. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back again soon with another video. Bye.